What's going on, bro? What's going on with you?
What's up, man? Start with you, man. How you been, Ray?
Oh, man, I've been chilling, bro. I've been chilling, man. It's good to see you, bro, once again. You know what I mean? Like, before we even get started, man, introduce yourself. Let the people who surprisingly don't know who you is, let them know who you is, man.
Well, surprisingly, my name is Judge the Heatwave, and I'm a rapper. Huh.
Hell yeah. How long you been rapping for?
A long time. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I've been rapping for a long time, so I definitely got like a dub in me, at least. Like I'm like LeBron,
yeah,
so it's like, yo, the nigga got dub in him. He good, high level, still going. You feel what I'm saying? Got him a high motor.
yeah.
That's how I feel as an artist. Like, even though I got dub in, and I like my era, I came from like the State Property, Kiss, Cassidy,
Yeah,
Beanie Siegel,
yeah,
Gold Nas. You know what I mean? So that era right there is just, you know, right now to this day, I just feel like my just me as an artist. You know what I mean? I'm just able to um transcend my music, man.
yeah.
So I try to stay, even though I got a dub in, I try to stay relevant. That's all. I don't want to sound like a nigga that got a dub.
Hey, man, but that's all.
Because this niggas
Yeah,
out here that sound like they got a dub in facts.
yeah.
I ain't gonna name no names. This interview, I promise you, I ain't gonna name no names. I'm just talking about myself and what I got going on, all right? No
For sure.
hate, no shade.
For
Every
sure.
time I come here, it's a big ass sign. Say Virginia is for lovers.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna throw no hate
No hate.
on this interview, man. All love.
You know.
What's the question though?
So I mean, I'm listening to the artists you just named. It's a lot of up north artists that you just named.
Yeah.
When you said Cassidy, where you from?
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, man.
Or
It's a small city inside of a small state. And one thing I want to let y'all know, because a lot of people, and I want to get this out there, like Delaware is one of them places. This is like an awkward position
mm,
because even in this area, we're in Virginia. You feel what I'm saying?
right?
So it's like y'all got your own little clique. Like I feel like states be clicked up. So the DMV, y'all clicked up with them, right? It's like a
Mm,
DMV area, or like the tri-state. Sometimes they say it's Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then it's like Delaware is right there, smack in the middle of all this shit. Like them northern states and them southern states, there goes Delaware right there,
Right in the
right?
center.
Right there is Jersey, 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes away is Philly, PA.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland's 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Virginia. You know what I mean? It's just right there. It's just that we a small state. Little bit of like fun facts because I really love my state. I got it tatted on my motherfucking wrist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
Y'all see it.
I got it tatted on my wrist.
Sure.
So I love my state. I mean, I'm not that type of nigga. I love my state. But Delaware is the second smallest state in America, the first being Rhode Island. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn.
And when you got that, like that type of statistic,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to kind of like, get some type of buzz going. Really ain't no industry. You know what I mean? It's artists and talents, people there, we got some good bunches, but it's like we like a lost, like the black sheep situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a melting pot? Would you
There's a
consider?
melting pot. I feel like it's everybody that rap, they got their own flavor, they got their own style.
Yeah.
Some niggas is original, some niggas sound like other niggas.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? It's just like everywhere you go. I feel like it's everywhere you go.
Yeah.
I've been around, so I'm able to see artists and like network with artists, and it be like, yo, this nigga rap for the streets, or this nigga got the party shit, or this nigga use the auto tune. That's how motherfucking Delaware is. Everybody
Yeah.
got their own little style. So shout
Right.
out to Delaware. Everybody in Delaware.
Give me some notable people like who from Delaware that you know. You know what I'm saying? Like give me some notable people from Delaware.
Offhand,
Yep.
this ain't in no particular order, because I don't want y'all to think I got picks, but Number one, I'm gonna say Grouchy Greg. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Grouchy Greg. He's from Delaware. You might not know him, but I'm gonna tell y'all about him. I might not be familiar with like these people, but I'm gonna just say him. So he was like the catalyst for the media world. Like he played a part in that big catalyst of the internet being exposed, like hip hop being exposed on the internet. So there was a time, y'all know you remember World Star,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Hell yeah.
Well, around that time, well, before World Star, there was a website called allhiphop.com.
I remember that. Yeah.
He's the owner and founder.
Oh, word.
Yeah, him and another guy, they from Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware, and they were the catalyst, man. I would honestly say, one of the, back then you had Source Magazine, Double XL Magazine. I mean, little internet was popping here and there, but allhiphop.com, I remember
That was
at all the Grammy events, they was all there with all the celebrities. Like you can check their Instagram, Grouchy Greg Instagram. Check his Instagram, follow him on Instagram, Grouchy Greg. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely is one of them pillars, you feel what I'm saying, in the culture, not just in Delaware, in the culture. He was able to take what we was doing in the streets, and when the transition was able to come, he hit that motherfucker and did it right. He made that piece hit, you feel me?
Right.
He made it work, you know what I mean? And he was able, him and his man, to spread the hip hop culture. It wasn't about Delaware really at that point because you know him, you heard of him, but it wasn't about Delaware. You feel me? It wasn't like he was promoting Delaware artists or, ain't no shade on him, you know what I mean? But the nigga, when he got in, did his job, 10 toes down, hold it down, you feel what I'm saying? Now he got his stripes. So salute to Grouchy Greg, you feel what I'm saying?
Do you feel any resentment from any artist, anybody that's in the music game back home? Do you feel like they have resentment because he didn't put Delaware on initially?
I feel like anybody in Delaware, if you're in a position of power, or they feel like if you're in a position of power, right, and you make it in the industry, or you get close, or it look like you made it, everybody, it's like piranhas.
Right.
It's like, give me a
way.
shot.
Yeah.
Sign me. And I don't even know you, nigga. I never grew up with you. You never gave me $1.
Right.
Put me on. Nobody don't owe you shit.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Whoever mad at Grouchy Greg, fuck you. Because he don't owe nobody nothing. But y'all around him, when he was with his man and thinking about allhiphop.com, and niggas probably thought he was crazy. And he was investing all of his money and saying, yo, I'm gonna make this shit work, and they made it work, nigga. Whatever happens beyond that is a blessing.
Yeah.
He was able to experience that because it was a goal that he reached.
Yeah.
None of y'all niggas was around when he was doing that. He don't owe you shit. Now, network, build with the nigga, and if the nigga fuck with you, cool. Or throw you a bone or give you a play. But nah, man, I don't got no resentment. Like, I've met him.
Right.
So I've known him like for a while because he's from Delaware.
Yeah.
And I was over his crib, everything. You know what I mean? 2018.
So this is after this
is like 2018. Like
I
met him like 2018 officially, because I know him through my man, Ryder Mills. Ryder Mills, he's a big, part of my whole career. So he was able to link me up with Grouchy Greg, and from there, you know what I mean, I was able to, link up with him and have some good, times with him. You know what I mean? I went to his crib New Year's Eve. He invited me over his crib, 2018. And he told me, he was like, yo, you the only person from the hood that got my address. And I felt honored. I know it kind of, it might make a motherfucker feel like it's a racial slur or something like derogatory, or kind of like, what do you want to call that? You know how it is.
Yeah.
I feel like when you say, yo, you the only person from the hood, but he ain't mean nothing by that. But just to let me know that, yo, I'm special.
Right.
Not everybody can come in my house.
Yeah.
He had me in his house, 2018, with our family, New Year's Eve, ball drop, motherfuckers, confetti, whistles. Happy New Year, Jeff.
Right.
Happy New Year, Grouchy Greg. You feel me? You know what I mean? But let me go into like more people, because y'all don't know him. Y'all don't know him, but now y'all know him. You know what I mean? Allhiphop.com, if y'all ever was on that site, it came out, I think it came out like more than 5 years before World Stars.
Mm.
So they was already into the tech world.
Yeah. Shit.
So
World
that's
Star
great.
they probably got motivated World Star to get started.
Exactly.
You know,
If you can Google that though, I know for a fact allhiphop.com was before them. Now it's how many years? I'm gonna say over 5. I might be like I might be right.
Yeah.
I think like maybe 6-7 years. I think they started off right before 2000 hit, like 1998 and 99. And then I think World Star was like 2005, like later on.
Yeah.
So Grouchy Greg, boom, we're gonna knock him out, you know what I mean? Delaware. Also, somebody from Delaware, y'all might not even know either, you know what I mean? But they tied in with the industry. Her name is Patience Foster.
Patience Foster.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Follow her on Instagram. Her name is I am King P.
Mm-hmm.
I am AMKINGPEE.
Gotcha.
She is, if you love Cardi B, you like Cardi B?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I know her, like when I was really active, at that time she was Cardi B's publicist.
Mm-hmm.
Right now she does way more. Right now she does not just probably that, but like creative, like executive create. You know what I mean? You know, motherfucker, you start getting up that ladder. She's up that ladder. So she's on Cardi B's team. She's from Wilmington, Delaware. Her name is Patience Foster. You gonna look her up. Follow on Instagram, show her love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't too many of us that's, you know, people from Delaware that really can make something work, but she's one of them.
Yeah.
NBA. Bull, Busy Bones Highland.
Mm-hmm.
His name, Busy Bones.
Mm-hmm.
He got drafted by the Denver Nuggets. Then he got traded to the Clippers. Right now, I think he's playing in LA. But he's from Delaware, and he went to VCU.
Oh, word. Okay.
They went to VCU, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to VCU. Yeah. Shout out to VCU.
Oh,
Virginia, Commonwealth.
Y'all did.
Y'all ain't know I knew that shit, did y'all?
Nah.
Yeah, because my folks was telling me about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, big. He younger. He younger. Like he like one of the, you know, the young generation.
Young cats.
Made it to the NBA. Who else? I got Sukiana.
Oh, she from
Yeah, you know Sukiana?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Shout out to Sukiana, y'all.
Yeah.
Sukiana's from Wilmington, Delaware. If she ain't told y'all, then I'm telling y'all. She already probably said it, but yeah, she's from Wilmington, Delaware. What's crazy is I actually was supposed to like build with her, work with her, but she moved. Of course, she moved out of Delaware. I think she moved down south somewhere.
Yeah.
And then she took off.
Yeah, she definitely took off. I remember when she was just somebody regular on Instagram that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say regular, but she was booming just a little bit, but she was like nothing like how she booming now.
Yeah.
Like,
nothing. She on TV and everything. She from Delaware. Who else? Got some hot as a motherfucker in this bitch. But Joe Biden.
Oh man.
I know, listen.
Sleepy
Don't turn off the interview, y'all. Don't fucking skip this shit because I said it. I'm not a political guy at all, but honestly, I just want to keep it real. Joe Biden is from Delaware. You feel me? Yes, he's from Delaware. And if you look at it, be like, no, the nigga might not, I don't know. Like, niggas be hit, like, I don't know. You get on Google tell you something else. Listen, Joe Biden been in Delaware his whole life. You know what I mean? If you ask me.
Yeah.
Everything in my fucking Delaware is named Joe Biden. You know what I mean? So wherever they say he's from, it's a lie. He was, before he got that position, like before he was the president, he was the vice president with Barack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
He been out
before he was the vice president with Barack, he had his position in Delaware. Whatever he was politically, it was for Delaware, for the state of Delaware. Yeah. So don't let motherfuckers fool you. And last but not least, I'm gonna just say this last person because I can probably just keep going because I'm one of those historians. Like, I love the culture. I love this shit. Like, I'm a student of the game. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody from Delaware that ever made it or where, you know, touched some type of success, you feel me? It always inspired me. Mm-hmm. So last but not least, and I didn't really like save this for last, but I just thought about this. I probably got more people, but I'm gonna say it. Um, you know who Young Guru is?
Oh, of course, man. Of course. Yeah.
Young Guru, man.
Yeah.
For as long as I can remember, Young Guru, what he say? Goo, where you at? Oh, that's his engineer.
Yeah, that's the whole engineer.
That's Jay-Z's personal engineer. And I mean, ever since I can remember, probably back to like the Blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
he's been with him, or
Yeah.
maybe more, maybe
Probably
longer,
more, yeah.
his whole career. I don't know. But Young Guru is from Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
Bob Marley, he lived in Delaware. I don't know if he's from Delaware, he probably from Jamaica. He lived in Delaware, over north side. But yeah. But with that question, with the resentment towards Young Guru, I mean, you ask me, nigga, if Young Guru was from here, niggas would feel some type of way because you around Hove every day. You feel me?
Yeah.
You're around Hove all the time, nigga. You recording all of his songs or mixing them around something. I don't know what you doing. You around Hove, you around the rock. Like, come on, man. Like, it's niggas in your city that's fire, and I don't even care about me right now. You know what I mean? Just speaking like for the culture. If you want to turn around and give back, man, Young Guru, man, if you ever hear this, man, like give somebody a shot. It ain't gotta be me, but give somebody a shot, man. I mean, Hove, his career is his career. I don't think he's gonna be consistently dropping music. He hasn't been. Like, what is you doing, man? You know, give somebody a bone. Like, bring somebody to Hove.
Yeah.
Somebody. But yeah, that's about it. Those are the people I'm back in Delaware.
Man, shout out to Delaware, man. So
Yeah.
let's get into you a little bit, man. How
Okay.
you, Judge,
Judge.
how you get that rap name?
Huh. That was a fucking long ass time ago, yo.
For real.
It was weird because when I first started rapping, I was 15 years old. And I called myself 15. I know I'm fucking these lifesaver gummies up. Yo, motherfucker turned me on to this shit yesterday. My man Drew.
Yeah.
The God. Shout out to the God, man. He turned me on to these lifesaver gummies. I'm currently on my second pack. The God. Look, y'all. He turned me on to these. I've been motherfucking fucking these joints ever since. I got serious. But yeah. I started off rapping. I was 15 years old, right? And I called myself 15. You feel me? I was like, yo, I ain't had no much thought into it. I was just like really just getting, trying to figure it out. So I named myself 15. My boys was like, yo, man, there was a couple of us. And he was like, yo, man, what you gonna do with your name when you turn 16? What you gonna do when you turn 16? I said, I'm gonna change my name to 16. And then I was just like, they was like, nah, that ain't gonna work, bro. You got one name, it gotta be the name, it gotta stick with you. So I was tall back then, I don't know, but the nigga was wilding when he said this. He was just like, yo, I know what I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Judge Dredd. And I said, Judge Dredd, nigga, you wilding. I'll never use that name. But the judge part stuck out. Like I just kept saying it over and over without saying the second part. I was like, Judge. I was like, oh, it's just judge. So then ran with that, but then people used to call me Heatwave too. I don't know. That probably was like a kind of like an alter ego type of thing where I was just so cocky. I felt like I'm hot. I never burned out type shit.
Yeah.
So once I was calling myself that, people was like, you know, they was calling me Heatwave. So I was running the people calling me Judge. I was running the people calling me Heatwave. So I put it all together and called myself Judge the Heatwave. Facts. I'm not even gonna lie, That's the fucking that's how rap names get made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how rap names. So I named the Heatwave part came from me, and the people named me Judge. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't something that was just like constructed like carefully. Like I just took two names, put the D in them together, smacked it up. Bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So tell me how you how'd your career start? Like how'd you start?
Ah man, I don't know
How
where
you
to
get
start,
into the
man.
game and shit?
I don't know where to start, man. Man, listen, that's a long motherfucking question. That's a short question, and the answer is very much longer. You know what I mean? But before I even get to that, man, uh, I would love, like, when I was telling you, like, any little special requests I get down here or whatever.
Sure, you know I got
listen,
you.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I might need a shot. Like, you know what I mean? A little alcohol, you know what I mean?
Something to loosen up a bit.
Yeah, because this seems like it's about to get deep. You know what I
I
mean?
got you, bro. Let me get you a shot.
It's about to get deep. Yes, I need a shot. This type of shot? Okay, I'll take this one for now. Now. Yeah, what was you asking again? Because God damn. Sheesh.
Tell me how you got started in your career, your music career, man.
All right, before, first and foremost, man, I just want to give flowers, man, to everybody that helped me along the way. These are the people that kind of helped mold me into the artist that I am today. So first was an artist, his name was Snake. He was from PA, like Chester. And he was like, very important person growing up. Like, he was the first person that I actually met that could rap. Like, you know what I mean? Real nice. Like when at first I used to just watch people on TV rap. Like, it used to be the Rakim, and it used to be the Walkman CD players. I'm listening to the Wu-Tang and shit like that. And it's like, okay, these niggas can rap. You listening to it. But when you see a motherfucker in person, I'm young. I'm looking at this nigga. He coming on my block, and I'm like, yo, this nigga's rapping, and the bitches is just on him. His name was Snake. He was rapping like fire. I'm like, damn, man. This nigga had all the bitches on my block, and I was just like, yo, I need to learn how to rap. So I told him, like, yo, I'm trying to rap.
Yeah.
So he had came through the block through a mutual friend. That was my folks. That was his man. So he just started coming through the block a little bit more. I started, writing this shit. And when I wrote my first rap, I spit it to him. And he was like, sorry, you know how nigga, yeah, I know this shit was trash. I still remember that shit, but I never spit it. You know what I mean? But the fucking rap was so fucking trash. But it's just crazy that I wrote it, I spit it for him, and he was just like, yo, just keep writing. And that gave me confidence. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ended up doing real well for himself too. You know what I mean? Like, he had a little deal, like, with some cats out of Philly, take down records. They was in association with, like, Freeway, that whole little movement back in the day. You know what I mean? So he was a big part of my growing up as an artist. From there, I was just rapping, I was battling, just trying to make my way up. You know what I mean? I started meeting other people that rap, but they were older than me.
Yeah.
So I was battling them, I was killing them. But whenever I was going out of state with Snake, I ain't gonna lie, I used to lose the battles. But when I lost the battles, I learned something along the way. So like when I went to this one battle, and it was cold as shit, middle of the winter. And I never battled outside in the winter. Yeah. So my teeth was chattering, it was snot running down my nose, like just, profusely. I can't fucking rap, my teeth chatter. And I lost, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't even get the rap out. I'm like, man, I'm cool, you know what I mean? That nigga, he was ready. He was spitting little fucking like, he was ready. I was like, yo, this rap shit, I gotta really be built for this shit. So when I came back home, I'd be studying. Next time I battled a nigga right in his hood, it was a bunch of niggas, like everybody, bitches, everybody. And I battled him, and I did well. But I was in his hood. And They wasn't going to cheer for me. You know what I mean? They was quiet. They wasn't saying I was trash, but they was cheering for him every time he rapped. So I went back home. I was mad as fuck. Just kept getting better. You know what I mean? Like, then I remember one time, Snake, when he did get the deal, he took me up Philly to battle some guy up Philly. His name was Bugsy. And Freeway was there. And they had a camera there, and they made me sign this waiver, and I never, like, the video never came out. Don't know why, but I battled them, and I remember when I was spitting, Freeway was like right where you are. The nigga was like right in front of me. I'm seeing him when I'm rapping. Freeway had that face like when I was rapping, like, yeah, this nigga nice. And then we signed this waiver, and the shit never came out. So that made me think like maybe I mean that probably was a win because you not see back in the day niggas that was like posting if you had a camera if you had a camcorder to post some shit on YouTube or online they posted clear bodies. So if the nigga would have cleared me, killed me, you would see it
You
online.
would have seen it, yeah.
The fact that they made me sign a waiver and the shit never dropped, I'm telling y'all, I'm not fucking crazy. I know I battle Bugsy.
Yeah.
And shit ain't out. And you can ask whoever, you can ask him. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who got it. I ain't got nothing against him because I don't know him. But listen, anybody got the footage? Ask him. I signed that motherfucker waiver. Whoever the cameraman was, find the footage, put it out.
Yeah.
But that helped me. And then along the way, like once I started getting like, because I was young, like moving real fast. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I ran into a man. His name was Rodamez, and I got to give him basically a lot of credit for like what's what things are now with me as far as an artist, how I move. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was able to teach me at a very young age. Like he was picking me up from high school and just taking me in the studio and putting me around a bunch of motherfuckers and put me in positions always to make my confidence go up. You know what I mean? So that's how I actually just came up. I just came up, just learning through the ranks and just, different people just really put me in positions to win. I remember my man Boog, right? He used to be with me all the time. We was like Chris and Neef, like a tag team, you know what I mean, rapping.
Yeah.
And he used to take me to his hood. So when I was over there, I used to rap. It was some niggas over there that they would rap. Shout out to Sauce. Shout out to Sauce. Shout out to Ballfy. Shout out to Muttley. You know what I mean? Shout out them guys, man, because they used to and Dude too. Shout out to Dude. But they really put the fire, you know what I mean, the battery in my back. You know what I mean? Because when I used to go down there, you won't never believe it, but around that time I was listening to music, but I wasn't tapped in all the way with the Philly scene. Feel me? I was still young. I was like 15. And these niggas was rapping Gillies and Spado, like major figures. They was the shit back then.
Yeah.
And them niggas was spitting their verses to me in battles and like they would battle me. I didn't know that that they was them. I thought that was their raps.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm looking at them like, yo, these niggas nice. And then later on, like these niggas would be on some old punk shit, oh, that was Spado, oh, that was Gilly. And I was like, major figures. And then that's when I started tapping into the Philly, like the whole Philly scene. But like I really started getting nice because I'm listening to what's out there. I'm listening to what's hot. You feel what I'm saying? I'm following what niggas is following. So you're like that really like helped me along the way. Like all them guys that I just mentioned, they like played a big part in my development as an artist, man, as a rapper. And I also I started off battling, but I started doing like songs. So Rodamez is the one that really like got me into like doing songs and like put me in real professional studios and like, really trying to make some shit work for me, you know what I mean? And I used to go perform and go, he had me in talks with Violator right before Chris Lighty had died, you know what I mean? I was going up Manhattan and performing and I used to go up to the Five Spot in Philly. It's this place called Five Spot and it was hosted by a guy named Dice Raw from The Roots. And he used to host like every week. He used to go up there every week, and then he used to just make me perform. You know what I mean? Yeah. Up there in Philly. So, shout out to Rodamez, man, for all the tutelage. You feel what I'm saying? Just keeping me straight.
Hell yeah. So let's fast forward to Gilly, man. I heard you mention him and shit. So how was your relationship with Gilly? Like what was it like networking with him, and like how was it? Now, how's y'all relationship and shit, man?
Right now, I can't really say that we got like a relationship because like it's obvious like right now if y'all see what he doing like the podcast thing with Wallo and all that. And I never like I don't know Wallo, you know what I mean? I never met Wallo, but he been doing that for a while, you know what I mean? When I met Gilly, it was during the time, it was like maybe like 2010. Around that time, it was a studio in Philly called the Bat Cave. And it was like a premier studio. Imagine if you guys in Virginia had like a premier studio that all of y'all went to. One person, like, oh, Timberland comes here, Pharrell comes here, The Clips comes here, Chris Brown, like everybody from Virginia comes here. You know what I mean? That's how fucking the Batcave was. So you had Meek Mill in there, you had Gilly in there, you had E. Ness in there, you had Black De Niro, you had Beanie Siegel. Everybody was just in there. You feel me? All the Philly rappers. That was the premier spot for everybody to go to. And my man Rodimus, he the one that plugged me in. He told me, yo, man, I'm gonna take you up here. He was actually doing a song with Gilly. He had just got finished shooting a video to it. It was called Hustle Some Things. You know what I mean? You can look it up. Like back in like that, like 2010 maybe. And from there, he just plugged me in with Gilly. We just started going to the Batcave every day. You know what I mean? We're going to the Batcave every day. And, you know, and when I say every day, I mean, I'm capped. Matter of fact, it wasn't every day. You know what I mean? That shot probably, you know what I mean? Shot probably, you know what I mean? Got me a little bit too, you know what I mean? Here, can you, excuse me, lady. Excuse me. Can you give me another shot, though? Can you give me another shot, please? I know you over there, you know what I mean? I just want another shot before I get into this shit. Because, you know what I mean? This he asking me some real deep questions. And I'm just gonna take it while you here, so you can take the cup with you.
I think you just wanted to see me.
Yeah, shout out to Pink Vixen. Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So back to what I was saying, right? Batcave Studios. I'm there. I'm in Batcave, and I would say I'm in there like 3 days out of the week, 3 or 4. Like we're there every other day, kind of. So 3-4 days out of the week, that's like half of the week. So imagine being there for half of the week for about 8 years. That's how long I was around Gilly.
Yeah, oh damn.
3-4 times a week for 8 years. That's like going to school.
Yeah.
So I'm not. That's a question. At the end of the day, I've been around him. I was, you know, I've been in videos with him. You know what I mean? I've done records with him. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you know, he's even came down when I was doing the ciphers, and me and Rodamez would like put the whole city together to do ciphers. He'd come down and show love. Like this was back when he was still doing his run. He was still rapping. He had the DJ Drama Gangsta Grills joint. So I'm in a video called "What You Got" on that project.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on that, and then me and him had a song. You know what I mean? It's called "Yo He Nice." But yeah, from there, like we just continued to keep building. You know what I mean? He also I was around him also when he was doing that one project, Welcome to Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So when he dropped that, I'm actually, you know, imagine being in a studio around a person and he's in the mix. He has the, you know, the contacts. He has the resources. He has it all. And like, he's letting us hear the exclusive I was going to say content, but he's letting us hear the exclusive fucking music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hearing songs with Pusha T. This is before the whole album come out. I'm hearing a joint with Pusha T. I'm hearing a joint with Yo Gotti. I'm hearing a joint with 2 Chainz. I'm hearing a joint with Will Smith. Everybody thinking him and Beanie Siegel beefing. I'm hearing a joint with him and Siegel on this album. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy, nigga. This album gonna be crazy. And I'm just picking it all up because I'm in song mode, mind you. Rodamez, he tell me, yo, man, it's time to make songs. So I'm making songs. And then he take me up there around a nigga like that. Now, not gonna lie to y'all, how many? Because right now it's a lot of motherfuckers that are name a GOAT list, your top 10 GOATs, right? And in the top 10 GOATs, right? Would you put Lil Wayne in that conversation?
Easily.
Easy?
Easily.
All right, cool. So if I was to say if Lil Wayne is a GOAT, right? And we don't know this. I don't know this.
I already know what you.
But it's just speculated.
I already know what you going to, yeah.
Let's say that this nigga was having them rhymes wrote in their coats during the way.
Yeah.
What makes, if he's a GOAT, what makes that other?
I don't know though, cause I gotta challenge you with that because Lil Wayne we won't call him the GOAT early on.
You wasn't because listen, I remember around that time, 9899 and 99 in the 2000s, girl, you working with some ass shit. The ass shit, Juvie, right?
Yeah.
Your boy was on the end. What'd he say? He
Um,
wasn't lyrical back then. What'd he say?
After
Wobbity,
you work it
wobbity,
up and
wobbity,
stop,
wobbity, wobbity.
wobbity, yeah.
You saying it.
But
That wasn't
nah,
fire.
but
That
nah,
wasn't fire.
you can't do
We
that.
gonna-
You can't
listen.
do that. You can't do that because my man's had a whole project, Lights Out, to this
Carter
day.
one?
Nope, Lights Out.
Who's like, what's like so?
That's Wayne. That's his very,
Before-
very first album. That
All right, well, listen. We're
you
going to
can't
keep it
come at
funky.
him. You can't come at him with.
We're
the
going to
little
come at him right
wobbly
now. We going to count. That counts. The wobbly part, that shit counts.
Okay.
So he comes out, we know Lil Wayne from wobbly. Then you said Lights Out. I never remembered that. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And y'all need to tell yourselves the truth too. A lot of people really only recognize Wayne, aside from the Hot Boys and the wobbly shit, wasn't Lights Out. It was the Carter one. Go DJ,
Yeah.
my DJ, other nigga under the sun, and I come from under the Tommy, pussing the Tommy. I'm Philly flow. Huh. He came out with the Philly flow.
I give you that.
He came out with the Philly flow. If you listen to Major Figures back then, listen to Gilly.
Really, yeah.
Listen to Gilly back then.
Yeah.
He was the lead, he was the anchor.
I
The
feel
last
like-
nigga on the track. Back in the day, the last nigga on the track was the hottest, right?
Right, yeah.
A lot of the times Gilly was on the last fucking verse.
He was closing it out.
Yeah. And
Well,
then look, let's not forget, because you can see him in one of them videos.
Oh yeah.
Was it Go DJ? Was he in Go DJ video?
He was in Go DJ.
He was in Go DJ video. He was signed to Cash Money.
Right.
At that time, he was the hottest nigga on Major Figures. He was fire. Never heard a bar from him.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Lil Wayne is coming out of nowhere with these crazy raps and punchlines, and he was just saying wobbly. He was speaking what was he speaking in tongues or what language is that?
Man, I
What language is that, bro?
Come at Wayne like that because I feel like that Gilly had a major part in his earlier mixtape. Mixtape Wayne is what I feel like was Gilly's influence. I don't feel like Gilly really influenced him with albums and shit like that. I feel like that because Shoddy Bounce, I know Gilly wrote Shoddy Bounce. I know quite a few songs, but I feel like that it was a chunk of the early Lil Wayne career that he had an influence on, that he was writing a lot of his shit. But I feel like once he gained that momentum,
I mean, after a while, once you learn it for yourself and you get it, it's cool. You don't need a nigga help. Like I never had nobody write for me, never. But like when I was around Snake and I was writing my raps, and once I listened to him enough, I'm like, all right, I know where to go with it.
Yeah.
I don't got, and that's how it's been for me.
So he gave you.
So maybe he was like that.
Yeah.
But at first, he definitely needed a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here. Nobody needs to sit back. I know y'all watch Gilly. Y'all love his podcast. I love his podcast too. I remember when he was just in the bed with his joint and just saying, right at the end. You know what I mean? And it was just $1 million worth of game, and he was on the bed with it. You know what I mean? And while I was locked up, like that was around the time. That's how I know Gilly. I know that Gilly. You know what I mean? From 2010 to around like 2018. That's when like things started getting a little bit distant because the Batcave had shut down. There was a murder that happened down there in the studio. Somebody, died down there, and the studio had to split up. So everybody, had to go their separate ways. I started going on with Dan and Groove. And shout out to Dan and Groove because they helped me a lot too along the way as far as like still, being able to go somewhere and record like top-notch sound. But like from 2010 to 2018, like I was definitely in the mix with Gilly and, backstage doing a lot of things in the mix with him, like, figure gang type shit, you feel what I'm saying? Not on duty.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man EA. Shout out to everybody, the whole Batcave, you know what I mean? Biz Porter, shout out to Groove, shout out to Rug, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody that was a part of that movement, you know what I mean? Because when I was there 3 times out of the week, man, that shit was like inspiration. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, niggas definitely inspired me, yo. Like, and just knowing, like I said, hindsight 2020, looking back at the whole situation with my man, Sauce and Boffy and Muttley from the block, like just spitting their verses. Like they spitting Gilly to me, and now I'm like in front of them. Right. You know what I mean? In the studio with them. Like it was like a whole full circle moment. Like people don't know that about me, but it was like a manifestation.
So being
I was really inspired. So I really took all that, his songwriting, all of that, like how he do songs and shit. Like he never helped me out, but like I would listen to the shit that he had, and that should have inspired you because the nigga can rap. He nice as shit. He's nice. So yeah, that's pretty much my relationship with Gilly. You know what I mean?
shout out to Gilly, man.
Shout out to Gilly,
Yeah,
man. Hopefully me and him can connect again. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
Because like I feel like before things like went left, things is like getting a little bit tighter, a little bit closer with us, you know what I mean? And if you do got, a situation, a play for me, man, hopefully, you see me around the bull again, you know what I mean? But shout out to everything he's doing, got a lovely family, you know what I mean? And I just wish him nothing but the best, man, because that brother, man, he's a wonderful guy, man. I ain't gonna hold you. He's funny as hell. You know what I mean? And he got a big heart. And when they say he the king of Philly, he the king of Philly. Because you know why? And this is it. I'm not gonna talk about this shit no more.
Yeah.
But when we talk about kings, right? Even the king of where y'all from, you know what I mean? Everybody gotta stop saying they the king. Because a king looks out for their people. A king makes sure they people straight. A king look out for their people, man. Give back. A king ain't never selfish. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, when you look at Gilly and the things that he's done outside of rap, now that he's in a different space, you see him, he's giving back to the city, do what he do. Even when I was around him, he was giving back. He was showing love. You know what I mean? He did a fucking song with me.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Right. Yeah.
That's king shit. To me, that's being a king. You know what I mean? A lot of people in my town, they want to say they the king of Delaware. First of all,
don't nobody know you.
I had to do a whole bunch of fucking, 101, you know what I mean? Just for you to even be hip to where is Delaware at? I wouldn't even want to be a king there. You feel me? But are you looking out for your people? And that's for all the artists back home, man. Are you looking out for your people? Are you giving them opportunities? Are you able to help them, help their careers? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't just say I'm the king and I'm stomping on everybody. Kings don't do that.
Right.
Kings don't stomp on the people. They help them up. They build them up. This is a whole community. This is rap. This is the culture that was here before you. Once you stop rapping, people still gonna be rapping. What is your contribution? Are you a king for real? Or are you just saying it because it sounds good?
Right.
I'm a king, but I would never say I'm the king of Delaware, but I'm definitely a king. I looked out for a lot of people in my city. I was a major staple in a lot of these people's movements. And I'm just gonna keep it at that. You feel what I'm saying? I definitely gave a lot of myself, you know what I mean, to the culture in my hood to make sure that things can grow. So that's king-like behavior. So yeah, man. Shout out to Gilly, King of Philly. You feel what I'm saying? Still king.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on the current state of hip hop? What you feel about the rap game now?
Man, the rap game's all over the place. I feel like you got people that just wake up in the morning and just say, I want to rap. And now they're rapping, and then you got people that's been doing it forever.
I feel like the difference between like when you started and the people that start in the new generation is that back in the day things was less accessible. You get what I'm saying? Like studios, the equipment, the programs, they was a little less accessible than they are now. Like, you go down the street, you pass in studio after studio after studio because you got YouTube producers, you got YouTube engineers, you got all these people. So do you feel like that the new generation of the state that hip hop is in right now, would you say that it's just not your generation, or would you say that it's not good? You get what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between it just not being your time no more versus something being just not it. Like, you don't know why the hell.
I think like what's going on today, I think the game has been definitely oversaturated with a lot of music to the point where as artists, we are worthless because we're giving out our music for free. All of us. We're all worthless.
Yeah.
The only ones that are worth something are the people who are in the limelight, and even those people are crying, complaining, talking about they're broke when it's all said and done.
Right.
So really, it's all a facade. So you look at it as a culture, and you base it off the music alone. For me, I just feel like it's all over the place. I could tell you I love fucking Jadakiss, but then tell you, yo, Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost was one of the best fucking projects of all time. And they, whenever that dropped in that year. Now, mind you, one of the street DJs that people love, DJ Drama, was behind that project. And it won a fucking, I think, hip hop album of the year.
Yeah,
I knew it was going to win album of the year when I first heard it.
You heard it,
Yeah. But it's like, I'm that type of nigga. I listen to motherfucking Lil Yachty. And then I'll fucking listen to goddamn Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I listen to motherfucking all types of artists, man. Like I feel like I feel like it opened up so much, like the game, the styles, how people rap, their flow patterns, their techniques, and how they really like put the words together. It's just beautiful, man. So I feel like, you know, you do have the older rappers, like the older generation, they kind of like, or like more or less like they up and they just letting the young, like not letting them, but motherfuckers is just doing their thing. And then you got the older ones that's not really like super duper active. Yeah. Like LL, nigga just dropped. You see LL?
He dropped the
that nigga just dropped that album.
Bro.
I'm probably never going to listen to it. You feel me? Never. Yeah. I'm not even going to hear it. I'm not even going to hear it. But he out. Salute to LL. I was understanding that while and then my conscience called.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. His conscience was calling me.
I think LL came back. He had, you know, aside from everything, I feel like, you know, LL, he had a terrible deal back in the day, man. He signed I think it was like a 14, it was a 12 album deal. And after a while, he just was pumping the albums out, like just whatever. And I think he took a cross when he did that Something Like a Phenomenon. That's when that nigga just dropped the ball. So I feel like now him coming back out at a time.
Man, you think he's still working on that 12?
Nah, I think that's what I was getting to. I feel like now
this might be number 12, bitch. He's like, oh, I got it.
This number 13. This the one where he took a break. Now he ready now. He ready. He trying to recruit.
It's his money. All right. Yeah. Right, L. All right, well, you know, shout out to LL, but just like I said, like, the game is open. Everybody's able to do what they need to do. I feel like everything's accessible, click of a button type shit. Yeah. Back in the day, used to motherfucking sell CDs. I come from that era. Shout out to motherfuckers that know me from that, like selling CDs. And I used to sell CDs and bump shoulders and flyers and all that. You don't got to do that no more. You can just push a motherfucking button and you're viral. Everybody knows who you are and listen to your music. So it's like, you know, that's the big difference now. I think it's like accessibility and like viewership. People like being able to see you. Like you would have to personally be in the building for people to see you. Yeah. Now, all you gotta do is post a picture.
But like I said, I still feel like I be feeling like that it ain't.
Post a picture.
It ain't authentic now though, cause you know back in the day.
It wasn't authentic then though.
But I. Okay,
it was
so
back then. You remember Milli Vanilli? They wasn't rappers. But you remember, they was like the Migos.
Yeah.
You feel me? They was like back in the day. The Migos was back in the day.
Right.
And but that was
music
the culture.
Music was a little different though, because it was like, if you wanted, like, I was talking to my homeboy the other day, right? And I asked him, I said, bro, you ever heard this song? And he was like, nah, I never heard it. And literally 5 seconds, he pulled his phone out, went to Apple Music and played the song. Back in our day, if you wanted to hear a song, like you remember when you get in niggas' cars, they got the CD booklet, you know what I'm saying? And they play all that shit. And in order for you to get this particular song, like you listening to an album.
And that motherfucking CD better not be scratched, nigga.
Right, exactly.
That CD better not be scratched.
You can't even goddamn just say, oh, I want this song. I want this song. I want to hear this. Nah, you gotta take your ass to the music store and buy the CD yourself, which exposed you, or the bootleg, but it exposed you to more music from that artist. Right. And I feel like that's where the game has changed now, because it's not like that no more. When niggas drop albums, bro, the only thing that people really care about are the singles. They don't even care about all the other songs that's on that project like they used to back in the day. You used to find gems going to go get something because of a single and finding a new songs and shit like that from just being pulled in by that single. It's not like that. Like Drake can drop an album tomorrow and the only songs that be popular on his shit is the singles.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that music is so different that I don't even think that when I say we, I say the culture
But I think
really understands like where we at right now with this shit. Like niggas are rapping their hearts out and you not listening to this shit.
But
you know
for real, I think that's always been the format though. When people drop albums, they have those singles that are getting pushed, that are the ones we need to remember. Now, it's only a couple albums in hip hop history where we've heard the whole album and was like, this shit needs to get played all the time.
All the time,
And that's
yeah.
Lauryn Hill.
Yep.
And that's 50 Cent.
Yep. I was just about to say that. 50. Yep.
Everybody else was like,
It's a couple more.
you got two in the possible, like you was playing cards with the album. Got two in the possible, nigga. You might be able to throw that on the radio, but you got two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody got a shot. Back in the day, I feel like you had to drop albums and mixtapes and a bunch of material. Now you only gotta drop one song.
One song.
Like
And
so,
that
it is like
carried. That should've
it's
definitely
like
carried.
different. It's like different times. You feel what I'm saying? Like this, it's like a couple differences, but I feel like the shit is still the same. You know what I mean? I feel like back in the day, you had your colorful niggas. The niggas that was colorful, wearing all the weird shit.
Wearing all that shit.
Now they back there doing it again.
Yeah.
Now it's back to that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's the big difference, you know what I mean, if I answered that question.
What are some more artists that you listen to now, like not including yourself?
Like I told you, man, I listen to them all, man. I listen to them all. So, I was doing like a little bit of managing, so, and even like ghostwriting. So I listen to like female rap, I love Sexy Red. I love Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I love, Jada Kiss. You know what I mean? Just I can listen to anything. You know what I mean?
What can't you listen to then? If you can listen to anything, what's somebody that you just not for you?
On a rap tip.
On a rap tip, it's not for you. Like I can't do this.
On a rap tip.
As soon as it come on, you're like, man, turn that shit off.
Rick Ross.
Rick? Damn, I ain't see that one coming.
Rick Ross, man.
Wow.
And it's crazy because ever since I started rapping, I was doing my thing. Bro. But then I started, becoming a man, and growing into myself, and grow a beard and all that. And, just so happens once this nigga drops his album, Freeway was out before him.
Yeah.
But just to say all that, to say this, like, when you big and you black and you got a beard, bitches call me Rick Ross. Bitches used to call me Rick Ross so much. I used to be so mad, like, because I used to look at him, he was fat, he had all these fucking rolls in the back of his neck. I don't know if I got rolls in the back of my neck.
No.
I just feel like the whole beard thing, that really pissed me off. So I never listened to Rick Ross because bitches used to always compare me to him. I never liked that. I always felt like I don't look, you know what I mean? I'm not like, on that type of time, pause. Yeah. But I feel like, I look better than that nigga. Facts. I look better than him. So comparing me to him, it's like, that's crazy. So I never listen to his music. Whenever I hear it, it just disgusts me because people still to this day, like, I'm not a rapper full time. I work. So I remember one time, it's like a month ago, and one of my coworkers, I was like, yo, man, hit my phone. You got me locked in, man, hit me. And he was like, yeah, I think I got your number. What is it? I gave him my number. I was giving him my number and locking it in his phone. Guess what he saved me on?
Go ahead, man.
You know.
He saved you, Rick Ross. God damn.
He didn't even know that shit fucking pissed me off, yo.
Yeah.
And that was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, for real?
So
that
to
was
this
recent.
day, yeah. So I was like maybe 21.
Yeah.
To now. So it's a long time. And there ain't really no hate towards him. It's just, I don't listen to his music. I just don't. Nope.
I can understand that, man. What's some important lessons that you learned in your career so far?
Man, I learned that you can never you always gotta trust yourself. Don't put your trust into nobody else when it comes to your vision, the music that you want to put out. You feel me? As you as an artist, you know what you're comfortable with putting it out. You know what I mean? You know what you want to put out. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if me, like, if I had to give any gems, I would definitely say that. Like, always trust yourself, never give up. You feel what I'm saying? Always be willing to invest in yourself because nobody's going to invest in you. And if they do, after a while, they're going to tell you they don't got it no more. And then you're going to have to figure it out. So learn how to motherfucker invest in yourself. Don't give up. And motherfucker trust yourself.
Facts.
That's it.
I like that. I like that. You got any new music out at all, bro?
Right now, FDB. That's the project.
Fuck that bitch.
No. It's called For the Baddies, man. It's like a little, you know, for sure, FDB. It's a project out right now, you feel me? I put it out on all platforms, and it's pretty much a project geared toward the women. So it's like 18 joints on there, you feel what I'm saying?
Are they party tracks? Are they feel-good tracks?
Feel-good tracks,
A mixture of all that?
joints. It's a mix of all of them. It's everything, storytelling, all that. I do it all. I'm not just a party nigga. I'm just not, you know, I do it all. You feel me? Like real vibey. That's why I like to have fun with the music. So
For sure.
FDB is out right now.
Any
That's what I got
features?
from.
Any features on that one at all that we can look out for?
Mainly the people who that's on the albums from my city. So I don't really want, like I said, I'm not here to name nobody.
For sure.
But for the sake of them being on my album, shout out to my Aunt Badant. Yes. Shout out to my man Aunt Badant. Even though I'm all the way down here, motherfucker, I'm always rep. You feel what I'm saying? Aunt Badant, he's on a project. He's fire, man. He's from the other side of my city, from north side.
Right.
He's fire, you know what I mean? I love him as an artist. I love Lad. Lad not on a project, but since we speaking over north side, you feel me? Lad, Aunt Badant.
Yeah.
But the people that's on this project, definitely you got Aunt Badant, my man Fat Kev, you know what I mean, from the city. He more of a, you know, R&B type of nigga, you feel what I'm saying? But, you know, more or less, I ain't gonna really just give a whole spiel of the project. Just check it out, and if you like this shit, you know, give me a shout out, you feel me? Like, you know, comment on something. Let me know that you heard this shit and it's dope. Yeah.
So, how do you handle negativity and naysayers from your environment?
I move around them, yo. I move around them. Like, you gotta be able to understand this is your passion, something that you want to do. Right. Ain't nobody supposed to get in the middle of that. Only motherfucker supposed to get in the middle of your motherfucking moves is God. The only motherfucker. I don't even want to say that because that's bad. That's crazy. Like the only motherfucker can stop me is God. Now why God gotta be a motherfucker, right? But that's how I feel. Like, you know, like don't let the hate, don't let don't let even you, don't discourage yourself. Yeah. Don't hate on yourself. If you know what you are, you know what you built up, man, listen, it's gonna be rough. The industry rough. You gotta have tough skin. You gotta be willing to keep going no matter what. Yeah. So the naysayers in your town, wherever you from, fuck them. A lot of times they jealous. And most of the times, they just mad because it ain't, you know, like I said, it's envy. It's either jealousy or envy. They either want to be you or they want what you have.
What you got, right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because I never seen a motherfucker hating on me that was doing better than me. You feel me? Yeah. Niggas that hate on you is niggas that's in the bucket with the crabs. You feel me? Yeah, they all in there. Like once they start seeing you do something, that's where the hate come from. Everybody below you. I never had a nigga hate on me. Please, Lil Yachty, somebody hate on me. Jadakiss, somebody, you feel me? Yeah. Let one of these niggas, these industry niggas hate on me. You feel what I'm saying? I would love that. Yeah. But like, the hate always comes from close range.
Right. You absolutely right. So,
you gotta be ready for it.
So what advice would you give to any young people growing up in the areas that's like yours with the same goals as yours?
Invest. I don't know what you're gonna do as far as getting the money, because I would never right now at this stage in my life, I wouldn't tell you to go on the streets and sell drugs. I wouldn't tell you to do all that shit that niggas used to do and thought it was cool. Like, do the right thing, use your money, put it into something that you love. If this is the music, go to the studio. pay for your graphics, pay for everything. Be a good businessman, have a good rapport with everybody that you meet so you can use them again. You feel what I'm saying? Because in this industry, it's all about relationships and who you know. It's not about what you know. You can be the smartest motherfucker in the world, but if you ain't a mover and shaker, they'll think you're crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're just sitting here saying a bunch of futuristic shit that doesn't add up because you don't have the willpower behind it. And niggas like, oh, that's a good idea, but let me see you do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people will be mad because they can't do it. Like I was saying when I was talking about my digi cards, a lot of people was looking at me like it's crazy. Like, what's that QR code? I'm like, I'm about to put this shit on the flyer, pass it out. And lo and behold, here it come. Now everybody like, oh, I need one of these. I need to do something like this. I'm fucking with this. I like this. Yeah. So it's like 9 times out of 10, most of the time when you get them naysayers, it's because they can't do it. Yeah. Or they want to do it.
Or they don't even know.
Or you doing it better than them.
Yeah.
So you got just tunnel vision. That's the best vision to have. Tunnel vision, look down. I wish I took this fucking advice when I was younger. But I'm older enough to give it to a motherfucker, like you said, younger generation, if you young, you listening to this, man, take heed, yo. Like, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and keep it moving. Don't let nobody tell you, yo, man, I think you should fuck with us. Nah, unless the situation is really lucrative or beneficial to you, don't just be fucking with people because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna waste a lot of time. Yeah. And I used to be, listen, I used to manage people. Well, I had one artist I managed, it was a female artist, and she had a nice little run, you know what I mean? 5 years. Everybody loved her, you feel what I'm saying? I made the big investments, you know? Nowadays, they're doing everything, you know? They're building the bitches now. They're getting the BBLs. They're doing everything with the bitches, and they're making them stars overnight, kind of. That's how it looks. Yeah. But it's like, I was on that wave like a little bit before everybody else. Around that time, it was just like the City Girls and Cardi B. I was like, yo, it's about to be a motherfucking influx of female rappers. So I started thinking about the next move. So I put my other hat on, my manager hat, my motherfucking songwriter hat. And I found an artist. I was like, listen, you wanna work? Started working. She took off one song. She was on the radio, Philly. Everybody loving her, performing Powerhouse, in front of all the stars, biggest stage, right? And just let the shit just get to her head. She let the shit just get to her head, man, too much. And it was just like, you know, you do all that work, all that fucking investing, all that writing for other people, and believing in motherfuckers when they don't believe in themselves, man. And you sit back and you reflect on it all. So me as an artist, I'm still learning from my mistakes. Do I feel like that other side of me, when I put on that manager hat and that ghostwriter hat, did it hurt me? Yes, it hurt me, but it helped me too, because I learned how to adjust. Around that time, what I tell you, Cardi B, City Girls, it's girl music, it's dumbed down, it's catchy. It helped me, because now when I write catchy. I know how to dumb it down a little bit. I'm not astronomical, bombical, like the diabolical follicles inside of my nostril. You know what I mean? I'm not rapping like that. So I know how to dumb it down. So that helped me along the way. So I can never say, oh man, when I did this, it fucked me up, man. That fucked that bitch. She fucked me over. Nah, man. Thank you.
Yeah. For sure.
Thank you. Right. To whoever I wasted my time with. It was all worth it. Facts. You feel me? Yeah, it was all worth it. It was time for me to learn, it was time for me to grow, time for me to build. So yeah, man, if you an artist, just keep moving, man. Like, you're gonna learn a lot, and you know, just take them lessons and just make them lessons be like a testimony. You feel what I'm saying? Because just like I could tell you, oh, I came from nothing, then I made it to meet my idol, then, you know, whatever, like, that. It all starts off with a thought, you know what I mean, try to manifest that thought. Yeah. So, you know, I'm still manifesting, you feel what I'm saying? I still feel like I got a lot more work to do, and I'm here to put the work in, you feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So where can people find you at, man? Let's drop the contact info and the Instagrams and all that shit, man. Like where can people search, you know what I mean, your music at? Of course, I'm gonna drop that QR code that he was talking about.
QR code.
We're gonna drop that joint on there. But where can people find you at? They want to tap in with you.
You can tap in on Instagram. Yeah, tap in. I don't really be like big on like social media. I'm one of them. I come from one of them eras. Like I'm a quiet, normal guy. I like to be peaceful. I don't like chaos. I don't like beef. I don't like drama. I stay to myself. You feel me? I just make money and go home and just take care of my family. I don't give a fuck about really nothing. I don't give a fuck about it. Yeah. But if you want a motherfucker, reach out. Hit me on Instagram at Team Heatwave. That's TEAMHEATWAVE. Team Heatwave. You know what I mean? You'll see me, Judge, Grand Wizard, 99 overall. Yeah. That's me. Yes, and then that's it, man. I don't want to give y'all my phone number because you can get on the Instagram, and if you get on my Instagram, my phone number's on there. Right. So I don't just, you can see this interview, and I don't know, there might be some crazy whores out there. I'm gonna call them and see if the number works. At 2 o'clock in the morning, let me call and see.
Right,
no.
right.
Yeah, follow me on the gram, though, you know what I mean? I might follow back. I might. Yeah. I don't care. But,
facts.
Yeah.
So you want to close it out with a shot, man?
Let me close it out. Yeah, might as well close it out with a shot.
All right,
Can we
shot?
close out with a shot and a little action, little twerk action too? Fuck. Can I see that ball? Fuck. Oh.
Man, we might.
Oh, vitamin dope.
Mike can help you out with that.
Can you put that in the interview? Oh my God.
Judge.
Man, you can follow this girl. What is?
Pink Vixen.
Wow, Pink Vixen.
Not for real, happy though. The Pink Vixen 3169.
Yes, sir. Y'all see it.
And she, listen, when I say one of the best, I'm gonna say one of the best. I came down here in this area Friday. I've been working. She's been working. Every time I see her, she's booked. She's moving. She's always doing something. You feel what I'm saying? And she's confident. Look at her. She done came here dressed to win. So y'all fucking bitches that's hating on her, wherever she's from or wherever I'm from, listen. Get confident. This can be you. If you don't want that to be you, don't speak on it. If you speak on it, give her some love. You know, uplift her. If you're a female, you're beautiful too. Listen, we're gonna do that.
With the girlies, so hit me up.
She fuck with the girls too, y'all. When I say that, I'm gonna let her. Maybe her interview should be next. Maybe we should ask her some questions.
We might have to say that for the future, man. A Pink Vixen interview on the way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming through, Judge. We appreciate you here at Vitamin Dope, man. This was a dope interview. I appreciate it. I wish nothing but good luck to you, man.
Thanks, man.
And I know this is just part one of many to come, bro.
Part one.